internet. Do something to take your mind out of it and out of that space and give yourself a break. Everybody needs a mental health break. However you choose to do it, whether it's Nas Escobar, you become a lawyer, you just like to stare at sunsets and paint them. But just do something positive because you never know how like going over your own pain and just pushing through that makes you an alchemist. That is the definition of an alchemist is just simply taking one thing, adding it to another, like clouds and sunshine make a rainbow, or when you add some rain in there, bam. It don't take much. All it takes is the sunshine hitting your eyelashes at the right angle, and you see little rainbows on the tips of them. And I always wanted to ask the world how many people notice that. I can't be the only one that just takes the time to relax sometimes and just let your eyes, like, I guess, relax enough to just let the sun do its thing. Or it could be that one time I did acid in the last lifetime in the 70s. I don't know. In an undisclosed location with undisclosed people. Look, escape. We're escaping Babylon and Israel's all go. I mean, the signs are clear. It couldn't be any more clearer than the graffiti on the wall. As I'm talking about that, we passed into Goodwill. Although, mind you, every time you shop at the Goodwill, the only person you really helping is yourself. And the man who owns the Goodwill, because people that donate there, they just getting rid of shit. You could have just as well put it on the curb. They ain't getting none out of it. Yeah, you could write on your taxes, but look. La 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 bamba. I'm going to try to zoom in on the planes a little bit. Because that is insane how very close we are. When you drop into this area. Alright, enough with this key swag. Who put this R&B mix on my thing? Squeaky. You want to have a romantic day? So yeah, we went through like, it was like to the east of the Bronx, Yonkers. I mean, we basically crept down from upstate New York for work today. They just sent us to some random area. I did a live in it earlier. I think it was like Bedrock or something with a bed. And I was like, yeah, like Bed-Stuy. Like they would send us to Brooklyn, but it was like the Brooklyn of upstate New York. So it was super rich, super fancy. And after having technical difficulties, and like the shit always takes hours longer than you want it to, whether it's the pickup or the drop offs, literally every single street and person's house is like out on a fucking farm. So even though my load was lighter, the journey was harder and longer and slower, and it was only but so much I could do. And then my phone died in the middle of it. So I took a break, closed my eyes, set my alarm, but I set it for like fucking PM. So I was just trying to close my eyes for like a good 5-10 minutes waiting for the Starbucks to open at like 5-6 in the morning. Because I felt weird too. I felt like I should take a break. Like I felt weird dropping people's food off at that hour. I was like between the hours of like 3 and 4, it's kind of like people are just kind of finishing up whatever shady shit they were doing late night. And anybody that's still out there just lingering, look, here's your mayo sandwich, amazing, Shout out to all the truckers. I appreciate you. Tupac love you. Lioness love you if don't nobody else do. Dirty Jersey. We are at a crossroads of an area where my life almost got taken. I'm about to stop by a diner, y'all, because the one thing I missed about Jersey when I was in the South, in the dirty South for years, is turkey bacon and turkey sausage. I don't eat a lot of meat. If I do, it's definitely halal, organic these days. But I was born a vegetarian. But enough about me. Look at this beautiful great place. I grew up going to school about 11 miles outside of New York City in a little town, the Mounts to the Clare. They call it Declare. Try to make it sound tough because the towns that surrounded us, like Newark, East Orange, they were all tough guy towns and considered kind of rough, even though there's money there too. And anyone who knows there's a huge difference between the old money and the new money. So there's like Upper Montclair, and then there's Montclair. And the Upper Montclairians is like a fucking Dr. Seuss book, but in real life. So like the Upper Montclairians, they swear they better than the regular Montclairians, but like honestly, old money is old money, and it goes way longer and deeper. That's generational money. New money is stereotypically more likely that you gonna blow through that shit. Anyway, enough about my ramblings in New York.